Hello everyone. Mugamba Muchabana. Hope good. My name is KAYINDA USAAMAH. Yeah, today abalala baliwo, we are the rest. We are the rest. Today we are going to start our training. We're going to start our training right away. We're going to start our training right away. Good evening, everyone. For those who are watching us from YouTube, you're all very, very welcome. You are very welcome, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us, for joining this amazing training. Yes, today we are going to be able to start our training. This training of 10 p.m. It's a training for leadership, leaders mentorship. Leader Sarah, how are you? Leader Sarah from Poto, you are very welcome. Capel, you are very welcome. Hey, thank you so much for joining in. Let us get started. For those who will miss this training, you can just join us from YouTube. You can join us from YouTube and watch later. Those who will miss our training, you can join us on YouTube and learn with us, and we get started. Okay, let me get started right away. My name is KAYINDA USAAMAH. I'm your trainer tonight. I'm going to be taking you through our beautiful training. We are going to be learning a lot of things today. This training is very, very important. This training is very, very important. Don't miss it always. Don't miss this training always. Hello, Leader Louis Njega from Kenya. You are very welcome. McLean, long time, McLean. McLean, you're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. McLean from UAE Emirates. Thank you so much for joining us. It's really amazing. Okay, let us get started right away. This training we are going to have today, it is a very important training, and I'll need all of us to be very attentive on this training. I want you to be very attentive on this training because I want you to learn a lot of things from the training I'm going to do for you tonight. Steps to winning a sales pitch. I told you that the training, when you attend these trainings, I'm going to be teaching you marketing skills, which you can apply in your whole lifestyle, in your whole lifetime. All of us in this world, we are selling something. Bye. All of us, we are selling something at the end of the day. Okay, we are selling something at the end of the day. Either you are selling land, you are selling your phone, you are selling something. So learning marketing skills is a very important topic in life. It's like learning how to swim. It's like learning how to swim. What if one day you get floods? What if one day you fall into water? What if? So learning how to market is a very important skill. Anyway, let's proceed. Today we are going to learn steps to winning a sales pitch. As a marketer, who is marketing Royal Q robot? What are those things you need to learn? when you want to win a sales pitch, what is a sales pitch? You are talking to a customer, you want to win them. You are talking to someone, you want them to buy your robot. The question is, how to do that? How do you do that? Okay? How do you do? How do you do that? How do you make someone how do you make someone buy your how to buy your robot? Okay, how to make someone buy your robot? How to do that? Today I'm going to teach you some of the skills. Eh? Who's ready? Who's ready? You know, I always want to teach a class which is very attentive. Type yes in the chat section, and I know those who are really attending. Who's ready to learn some of these skills? Eh? Today, the skills I'm going to give you, they're going to help you close deals, and you have people who are buying your robots. You type yes in the chat if you're ready to learn these skills. Just go in the chat box, type yes. Noah has said yes. Noah, thank you so much for joining. I'm seeing Lois Njega here. He's saying yes. He's very ready to learn. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for following. That means the class is attentive. Macklin is very ready to learn. We'll be back, my dear. Okay. Type yes if you're ready to learn tonight. The steps to a winning sales pitch. If you want to win a sales pitch, okay? If you want to win someone and they buy your bot, what are the things you must look at? So, first of all, I want you to know that we miss 100% of the sales we don't ask for. We miss 100% of the sales we don't ask for. Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar said this. Who is Zig Ziglar, by the way? Some of the people you don't know Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is one of the mentors in the marketing world, mostly in the network marketing world. This gentleman died very many years ago, but until today, he is still mentoring people with his information. He really gave us via books and trainings he has done. I'm going to recommend you that in your real life, I want you to add a lot of knowledge in your head, maybe by reading books, by watching videos, or by listening to audios. I'm going to recommend you to two people, Zig Ziglar. There is a gentleman called Jim Rohn. He has very good trainings. You can even download them as audios. Put them in your earphones. Don't move on a long journey listening to Kadongo Kam songs. You move from Kampala to Poto, you have listened to 5 Paulo Cafero songs, and then you reach. No, please, don't do that. Either get a book read or get audios and listen. And when you are listening, you will sleep. Get a book, not some of the things you have understood. You are going to learn a lot of things from these mentors, great mentors who have mentored very many successful people today we are seeing in the world. They are mentored by these gentlemen, and these gentlemen are dead. You know, someone said that the only creature God has ever created which doesn't die is a human being. Did you know that? A human being doesn't die. Some of them do, but there are human beings who don't die. They don't. Let me ask you a question. Did Judah Iscariot die? The body did, but the guy is still available today. Some people are talking about him every day. That means that person is still available. People don't die. Idi Amin Dada, the former president of Uganda, the guy died a long time ago, I think 20 years back, but he's still alive. That body died, but the soul is still here. Why? We are still talking about them. Why do we talk about these people? Because of the deeds they do, because of their life, what they did when they were still alive. Some people die completely. Why? Because they pass through this life and do totally nothing for the people who are still alive to think about them or to remember them. Make sure you don't be such a person. Make sure you are remembered someday because of the things you did. That's why I advise you leaders, whenever you are doing something, do it wholeheartedly. First of all, you will make the money, and this will leave you a legacy. Even if you decide to be a teacher, be that best teacher, that the day you die, everyone talks about you. Everyone still remembers you. Even they can name some of these schools into your names. How do you accept to die and you die completely? Let me tell you something. Human beings don't die. Some of them. Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, these people never die. There is a gentleman who wrote this book, Isaac, How to Influence and Influence People. I want you to see this book, How to Influence. All of you leaders, I want you to read this book. Are you seeing the name of the book? It's called How to Influence and Influence People. Are you seeing the book? Eh?
Yes.
The name is vice versa. The name
No,
is vice versa because of the camera, the way the camera works. The camera is like a mirror. There's a way to make things look weird. Yeah? The book is called How to Influence and Influence People. Everyone read this book. Go and look for it. Please read it. It's a small book. It's not so big. This book is very important. It will help you learn how to handle people. Okay? It will help you learn how to handle people. Okay? It's a very good book. Go and read it. It is a very, very important. It's a very, very important book. Let's proceed. The guy who wrote this book, the one I'm recommending to you, is called Dale Carnegie. I went on YouTube and searched about him. There is a documentary which they did about Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie, this guy was in, I think, in the 19th century. The 19th century. It was in 1880s. But Dale Carnegie is one of the most influential people in today's world. He never died too. These are the people I'm talking about who never died. Their bodies are dead, but for them, their spirits are still available. We are still learning from these people. However, they died 100 years ago, hundreds of years ago, but we are still learning from them. This guy, when he died, they went through his remainings. They found a diary. He had wrote that I'm going to spend half of my life accumulating wealth. Someone is calling me here. Okay. He said that I'm going to spend half of my life accumulating wealth. And he did that. He accumulated wealth. I think he had created a financial empire. He sold his businesses and he got $500 million. By then in the 19th century, $500 million, my goodness, it was a lot of money. And then he said in that diary that I'm going to spend the rest of my life, I'm going to spend the rest of my life giving away that wealth. So the money he accumulated in half of his life, he gave it away before he died. Just imagine such a person. So what does that guy's life teach us? Goal setting. That you can set a lifetime goal. Some people think setting up a goal is an annual goal. That this year I'm going to buy land and build. Hey, you can have a lifetime goal. And you'll be like, in my lifetime, I'm going to have only 4 children. And in my lifetime, I must travel the whole world. In my lifetime, I'm going to do this. Some people don't have those goals. So we are learning from these people a lot of things. So Zig Ziglar said that we miss 100% of ourselves, of the cells we don't ask for. In Luganda, in my local language, there is a saying that Atasaba tawewe. I think that is the way the proverb is saying. Atasaba tawewe. If you don't ask for something, you don't get it. We are in marketing. Some people don't ask, they're not asking prospects, and then they think they will buy. You are not asking your people to buy your robot, but you think they will. Who told you? That is our opening statement. Just imagine how tough it is for sure. Just imagine how tough it is. Eh? Just imagine. Let's proceed. Create their attention. Create their attention. Who? The prospects. Our people, we are showing the business. Create attention. Use the observe, care, and cater principle. I'm going to explain this. What is observe, care, and cater principle? Let's talk about observe. What do we find in observe? The dress code. When you are in marketing, your dress code must be good. Okay? Your dress code must be, I'm not saying that dress in suits, but dress nice. Be smart. Be gentle. Don't meet. I'm going to give you an example. Let's assume someone calls you. Hey, Mr. KAYINDA USAAMAH, I've been following you and I really want to get started in this business. But I need your personal touch. I need to meet you. Can you fix for me just 1 hour on Saturday? We can meet at Cafe Javas, Lugogo. Like, okay, no problem. This person is really responsible. They have booked an appointment very many days before. When you go to meet this person, please, the dress code is very important. A human being judges someone with just their first sight on you. All of us, we know that our partners we have, the first day we saw them, the first impression did a great job. First impression is very important. The moment you look at someone and you are disgusted, you can't date them. It is very rare. But the moment you look at someone and you are really impressed, the way they have dressed. Let me paint a picture for you as a man. Maybe you are single, you go to a party, or maybe you go to a place somewhere, then this young lady who comes. She's dressing very politely. She's very nice. Her hair is nice. Her shoes are on point. Her bag is okay. Her dress code is so wow. And then you look at her face. She's really very clean. Her skin is nice. That means she's taking care of herself. Her body is on point. That means she takes care of what she's eating. The first impression only does a very big percentage in the way you want to approach this person. You are already interested. What if they were shabby? Her nails, they're even dirty. Her shoes are even torn. Her dress it has a lot of bright colors. Maybe she's dressing yellow. She's even dressing a very big dress, and yet she's tiny. And you're really disgusted. You can't even approach this person to talk to them. They have missed a young gentleman. Even in marketing, it applies. You go to meet a customer. You go to meet someone who wants to activate their bot and start trading with you, but your dress code is really bad. Ladies and gentlemen, let me first talk to gentlemen. You know, we men, sometimes we don't care about what we dress because we are men. Some men, they grow up thinking that men don't put on perfume. Who told you that you have to smell like a goat? Before you go to people and meet people, first smell in your armpits. Say, how do you smell? If it's really bad, please don't meet people. Be on Zoom. You are going to kill the cell pitch. You are going to kill you are going to kill the cell. This person won't activate. Someone will ask me, how does my body odor, how is it really connected to my business? Please, it is connected. We are human beings. We are emotional beings. Just your smell can turn someone off and they don't trade with you. Smell nice, put perfume, get nice clothes, and clean clothes, get nice shoes. Please put a nice belt. Don't wear a torn belt, a very old one. We are making money in this business. We're making money in dollars. Go and buy it clothes. Let them be clean. Brush your teeth. Comb your hair. Do a haircut. These things no one will teach them to you unless in this training. You know, most of other trainings, we are talking about trading, we are talking about USDT and graphs. We are talking about things no one will teach you. This is a leadership mentorship, a leader's mentorship. We are mentoring our leaders on this Zoom of 10 p.m. Never meet a prospect when your dress code is not on point. And please be gentle. Don't go and meet your prospect in a torn jeans. I've never liked that dress code. No one takes it serious. You are wearing Crocs. Crocs. Do you know Crocs? People are very funny. Imagine someone goes to meet a prospect in Crocs because it's a Saturday. Come on. A Croc, I see them as sandals. Even if the Crocs you are wearing are worth 300,000 shillings, that's like $80, they will look shabby and disgusting more than a just 50,000 shoe, a gentle one. So a dress code matters. Eyes. What do we mean by eyes? When you meet a prospect, the way you look into them, some people fear people. They meet a prospect, they're shying away, they're looking up there. No one wants to work with someone who's not confident. Your eyes say a lot about your confidence. Ladies have this problem. When they meet people, they shy away. Do you know what you're doing? You are making this prospect, in case he's a man, to start flirting with you. Please, I want you to practice, maybe on people you are buying from, things on the shops. Start doing eye contacts. Start practicing. In marketing, you must be confident. Don't bring that shyness. It won't close your deal. Let me give you a clue. If you fear people, look into their foreheads. Look straight in their forehead. Psychologically, they'll think you are looking at them, kumbe you are looking at their forehead. This will make them confident, and this will put you in control. Some girls, when they meet people, like men, whom they want to do business with, at the end of the day, this man turns a business meeting into a sexual transaction. It's because of your approach. It might be poor. Ladies, let me come back on dress code. Ladies who are on this meeting, in case you meet a prospect who wants to activate their robot, please dress nicely and dress gently. Have a nice dress, a long one, not a very skimpy one, very short. Never meet a prospect when your thighs are out. That is unprofessional. If possible, have high heels or dress nicely. Do your fingernails. Don't go with meeting your prospect when your fingernails are dirty. The moment I see any woman and I look at their fingernails and it is having dirtiness inside, I can't do business with that person. Is careless. That's a sign of carelessness. You can't do business with that person. And let me tell you, those small things you see talk a lot about someone's personality. If someone can't clean their their nails. They can't do business. They also call a business. That means they are careless. If you join such a person, they'll dump you. They won't give you signals. They won't mentor you. These customers are very smart. They will see that. Please be on point. Put a nice perfume. Smell nice. People, in marketing, your biggest budget should be on your looks. How do you look? Go and do skin care. Don't have a rough skin. You're going to meet a person, but your skin is rough. It's looking unhealthy. It will turn off a prospect. So invest your money in skincare. Work on your skin. Am I going too far? So we are going to learn a lot of these things. Even the sitting position, a woman, you are sitting with a prospect, but your sitting position is really meaning something else in case you are meeting a man. You have to be as professional as you can. You try so hard to be professional in your business transactions. Holdings. How do you hold hands? How do you, let me talk about a handshake. This training would have been no better if it was physical, but we are on Zoom. Many people don't know how to do a handshake. A professional one. We are doing a slang handshake. Mubonga, eh? So that is very important when you are going to close a deal, when you are meeting someone for business. Let me talk about them. So if you want to win a sales pitch, you must care about the prospect. It should be all about them. Complement what you have observed. That's what we mean by cater. Let me give you a clue. If you meet a prospect, a customer, you are going to meet them maybe somewhere. Compliment. What is a complimenting? A compliment is a bribe to the heart. Is a bribe to? Is a bribe to the heart. What do I mean by this? Whenever you compliment someone, you are bribing their heart. Who doesn't want a compliment? Even the president does. Yeah? Even the president does. I've seen a message here. Someone is saying, I'm not clear. Is it so? Please tell me in case I'm not clear and I know. Someone write for me a message. Am I clear? Am I audible? Do you hear me very well?
You are audible enough.
Please, someone write a message. Am I clear, please? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I was saying that whenever you meet someone, by the way, even if online, you do you do a video call. You do a video call, you do a Zoom call, you do a WhatsApp call, you are going to meet this person, maybe you are going to do an activation, maybe they want you to explain the business, but on Zoom, still these things apply. Never come on Zoom on a video call when you are shabby invests. Because this person is thinking about someone who's doing we are doing a multi-million business. However, it is online. You have to represent us very well. Don't just wear shabby. Don't be too, how can I say that? You know, you call someone on Zoom, they're even having no shirt. Ladies, they're in a dirty dress. Why do people hate being smart? So whenever you meet a prospect, even if on Zoom, compliment something about them. Now, let me teach you about a compliment. How do we compliment? First of all, compliment physical appearance. Compliment a watch. In case that is physical, you have met someone in a restaurant or anywhere, or in a hotel, compliment their dress code. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. I like your suit. It's really nice. You're very smart. Someone will be like, thank you. You know, people like to be complimented. Who doesn't want that? Even if you compliment a kid, there was a survey which was done. It was a psychological survey. The conclusion was a compliment works more than a punishment. If you have a kid and they have done a certain work and you compliment what they have done best, they will do more harder to get a better compliment next time than punishing them of what they have done wrong. Am I correct? When someone does something and you find out a flaw and you focus on it, they'll feel bad, they won't do better in most cases. But when you compliment, they will do better next time. Actually, someone said that even if you want to mark someone on whatever they have done, maybe in your team, someone you want to correct them, a compliment first, then your comment next. For example, you have been mentoring your leader to see how they set trade settings, and they have done everything wrong. Before you comment, before you correct them, first compliment. By the way, I liked the way you have done it. You are very audible. You are very confident. I like that. Keep it up. Keep it up. The way you handle a prospect is really good. It's on point. However, the way you are doing the trade settings, there's something we need to edit. Do this and this and this. Someone will feel good. Not like this. Hey, what are you doing? How do you do trade settings? Is that how I told you? It's wrong. You will do nothing. That person will feel bad. They won't understand whatever you're saying. You get my point. Let's proceed. So, compliment a prospect. Gentlemen, when gentlemen come to complimenting, they shatter everything. They destroy everything. How? How do they do it? They don't compliment, they flat. Hey, gentlemen, on this training room, in my class, when you meet a lady as your customer and you want to compliment them, I don't flat. Wow, nice to meet you. You're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. I've never seen a brown lady like you. You really look good. That's not a compliment. Come on. I like your bums. Goodness. Your hips are on point. You are not complimenting. You are spoiling the business meeting. You are going to make this lady uncomfortable. You want to get the right answers there. She might even not join the business. Compliment physical appearances, which are obvious. Hey, I like your dress. It's nice. You're very smart. She's like, thank you. That's a compliment, a casual one. Anyone can do. Don't talk about their hips, please don't. Don't talk about their lips, don't. Don't talk about their eyes, don't. Don't talk about their boobs, don't. Don't talk about their bums, don't. Don't flat. You spoil the business meeting. Am I clear? Let's proceed. Identify the problem. Identify the problem. You can even take screenshots. Every slide, you can take a screenshot and take notes later. Identify the problem clearly and provide a solution. When we want to close, when we want to win a sales pitch with our people whom we are showing our business, before you go further, identify their problem and provide a solution. Let me give you an example. Listen closely and you will hear what your customer needs. I have a friend. I was talking to him. You know, when I talk to my prospects, for me, what I'm looking for in our conversation is their problem, their challenge. This person was working in diaspora, but he had a problem. He was keeping money in the bank. This person was telling me that when I said I had ever sent money, actually my first year, the money I made in my first year, I don't have any of the money. I was like, what happened? I sent it to my brother, and he ate all the money. I wanted him to buy for me land. But when I sent the money, he used it for his business. And I can't do anything. He's my elder brother. Now, what I'm doing, I'm keeping my money in the bank. But my money is doing nothing. I'm here for 3 years. All my money is just sleeping in the bank. I want something which I can use my money for and it keeps growing. That is their challenge. Whenever you are talking to customer and you find out their challenge or a problem, bring in a solution. What is the solution? Royal Q crypto trading robot. I was like, hey, don't worry. There is something I can show you. And by the way, you can do it from there. No middleman. I can help you, and your money starts growing. And it is still in the bank. She was eager to learn. I was like, yes, let me show you. I explained my business. She invested very happily and comfortable. If I didn't first listen to her, so problem, how would I have done a presentation? For what purpose? By the way, sometimes you find out that when you present to some people, they are very arrogant. Because for you are bringing a solution to nothing, to no problem. They have told you. How can I explain this? Let me give you an example. People are arrogant by nature. They never want to share their challenges to strangers, to everyone. Everyone faces a problem. But the moment you come, they want to show you that they are okay. Sometimes we show our robot to people and they arrogantly reply to us that they are okay. They're like, who told you I need a robot? I don't. I'm okay. I make good money. But they are not. How about we first find out the problem they have and then bring this as a solution? Either I have a child, I'm paying a lot of fees. But what is disturbing me is that even the fees I have to move, I have to deduct that money from my salary, which is even little. Provide a solution, come on. Hey, don't worry. I have a solution, by the way. There is a program I know. You can invest there. The profits you make, let it pay as school fees. And your capital is staying, your money is staying. How do you see? Like, what? Is that real? Yes. Then explain your business and how it works. Is that amazing? So first find out a problem someone has, then provide a solution. Let's proceed. Build trust and interest. Sorry. Let's come back to identify a problem and clearly provide a solution. I was giving an example. It's the best time when in the bull run. But when you find out problems people have in their life, you can bring our business with an emergency and be like, I want to add you in the line I'm building so that I can help you as you are trading. You're not buying fuel. Some people like that so much. It's the best time. The bull run has started. The bull run has started. For me, last year, Bitcoin was at $25,000. Today, it's at 50K. That means it has doubled the price. It has done 100%. Not so? So the bull run has started. Use a bull run as a closing tool. Build trust and interest. Whenever you are talking to your people, whom you want to build the teams with, whom you want them to come and join you and you trade together. These things of crypto, people have lost money in this digital world. They fear it. I think all of us, we have met a lot of people who are saying, I can never invest online, never, ever again. I lost money. I have an uncle. I have two uncles. They are brothers to my mother. One of them is a well-off man, and another is okay. Another wanted to invest in the business. So he wanted to learn. And then another one was like, don't invest in that business of that boy. I lost a lot of money online. You can be scammed. You wait. People have lost money on the internet, but they don't differentiate online businesses. So how are you going to make prospects join your business and invest, build the trust and the interest? Build the interest and the trust. Why do I say this? No, I'm saying we have witnesses here, even on this call, who have lost money. Me too, in 2022. When we are in the bear market, I invested in scams. I didn't know them. I lost a lot of money, over $2,500. Me too, I'm a victim. So build the trust and interest in your people. People don't do business with the people they don't trust. Did you know that? I'm going to give you an example. One day, when my wife was pregnant, I want to buy some householdings for the chicken, in our kitchen. But as men, you don't know a lot of these things. So she had given me a list. I need this, I need this, I need this. Now I was like, how am I going to do this? So I first went in a shop. A lady, I think all of us, this has ever happened. You enter someone's shop and they are not focusing on you. They are focusing on themselves. I was like, I need glasses. She first brings a lot of glasses. And I'm like, now, which is better? Take this. It's like they want to sell to me. And let me give you a clue. People don't want to be sold to, even me. That's why supermarkets make a lot of money, more than any other shop. Because people hate to be sold to. Let me give you a scenario. Who likes to be sold to? Who likes to be seated in a bus? And then those guys come, those hawkers, and they start to talk. Hey, this pen is really good. Whenever you are writing, it is for 1,000. They bring it in your face. How do you feel? You don't like it. It's disgusting. Same concept applies everywhere where things are sold. People don't like to be sold to. That's why a supermarket makes more sales. Why? They put things there in the shelves. I enter and I serve myself. No one is selling to me. If I want to buy a brush, a shoe polish brush, I find a lot of them in a shelf and I pick any I want. My best color, maybe a red, green. I just pick it. Then I come on the counter. I'm talking to no one. I pay. I go out. I feel satisfied. That is psychology. These guys are so clever. Anyone who started the supermarket idea was a genius, of course. So when I went in this lady's shop, she was really not caring about me. She was just looking at a list and then bring things. She was not caring. She was not explaining. In my head, I was like, what if I take these things and my wife, these are not the things she wanted? Huh. I was like, you know what's up? Take them back or come later. Moved around. I went in another shop. I found this young boy. Now, this young boy was a Muslim. He saw me wearing a cap. I was like, hey, assalamu alaikum. I was like, alaikum salam. How are you doing? I'm okay. But what do you need? Like, I need this, I need this, I need this. He brought what I wanted. And I was like, by the way, these are better. Do you have children at home? I was like, yes, I have. For children's case, this one is the best. It's at least more harder, but the price will be higher, but it's okay. This can work for you, this can work for you, and this can work for you. But for this one, I won't advise you to take it, or advise you to take this. Now, the guy built trust. The guy built trust. I started trusting him. Imagine you are buying something from someone And then he tells you, don't take this, take this. This is the best brand. Many people take this instead. The trust was there. Then even the way he was explaining, I got interested. I bought all my stuff from him. And whenever my wife tells me to go and buy anything, I just go there. So same concept in our business. Build trust and interest in people. They work with you. They invest in your business big. Many people are starting this business, they activate their bots, they put little money. It's because they don't trust. But the moment the trust comes in, they'll put the $3,000, they put the $5,000, they'll put the $10,000, they'll put the $30,000 and trade because they are trusting the people they are working with. So build trust and interest in your people. Can we proceed? Give a testimony and sound as genuine as possible. So whenever you're sharing your business to people, give your personal testimony. Okay? Give your personal testimony. I usually tell people that for me, when I started with this business, I didn't have capital, by the way. I just bought a robot on borrowed money. Then I started marketing it. So the money I made in referrals, I used to pay my debt, and then the balance, I started trading. That's how I started growing my trading portfolio. So it makes sense to this prospect. Even if they didn't have money to start trading, they can buy my idea and do the same. Or they can be like, hey, for me, I don't know marketing, but let me look for some small money and I start. So people want to see how is this working for you? Are you really doing it too? Many people misinterpret this with the results. People want to have results as Julius Cavan, as leader Chris Mubiri, or Sembatia. Who told you? Who told you that your prospects want to see the money you have made? No. The prospects want to see, how is this working for you? How do you believe in it? Do you think it's a good business? Be like, hey, this is a very good business. It's a multi-million business. It's going to change our lives. It's a very good saving platform. Instead of saving our money in the bank, why don't we put it here and it grows? If you're trading with $3,000 at the end of the month, you find extra $300, I think it's the best option. But $3,000 put in a bank, it is as it is, even less. Give a testimony and sound as genuine as possible, not fake. Many people fake it. You want to fake that you're making a lot of money, kumbe you are not yet making it. It will spoil. You know, human beings are emotional beings. Did I tell you that? Who doesn't? Let me ask a question. If you're listening to someone's conversation and they're lying, can't you sense it? Can't you? You can. Who doesn't have that 60 cents? It's a seventh one. Every one of us have it more than ladies have that more. So sound genuine. Share your genuine story. And you know what's up? For me, I'm trading with $1,000, and this is the money I've made. The robot has made for me $500 so far. Show it. $200 so far. $100 so far as profits. And I withdrew this money. It will make more sense. Validate their objections. Our people have objections. Hope you remember when we had a training about objection. An objection is an excuse someone gives you not to join your business or not to trade with you. Validate their objections. What do I mean by this? Never win an argument. For example, you talk to a prospect, you are showing them how this trading works, and they tell you that's a scam. I've ever been scammed before. Same concept. Last year, there was a scam which was called AAS, double AS. It was a Nigerian scam. It was so viral. Whenever you go on Facebook, you find these guys in marketing. They scammed a lot of people. But you know how their concept was? They were marketing an artificial intelligence robot doing arbitrage trading. Our robot is an artificial intelligence robot trading crypto on spot. Theirs was arbitrage. Our prospects don't differentiate these things. They are hearing robots. They were scammed in the AAS and you are bringing ROQ. They are saying the same things. They tell me this is a scam. Don't tell me. Don't argue. Never win an argument. Let me tell you, never win an argument. Bringing facts. Be like, no, 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 you don't know what you're talking about. This robot is real. It started in 2017. It is still here. Our money is not on Royal, it's on Binance. What are you talking about? I've been trading here with my money. Because you want to win an argument, you will win and you will lose the profit. Let me teach you this. When you win an argument, you lose a prospect because you have hurt their ego. That is psychology. Never win an argument. The book I told you to read, this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, he usually teaches us to which chapter? There is a chapter 3 of this book, How to Win People to Your Way of Thinking. You can't win an argument. A sure way of making enemies and how to avoid it. Do you know how to make enemies? Win arguments. They'll hate you. People don't want to lose an argument. The moment they lose it, you think you have won, but you are the best loser. Mostly you as a marketer. Am I talking to someone who's learning? If you are learning, go in the chat box and say, I'm learning. Let me see people who are learning from this training for sure. I want to see people who are learning something. Thank you so much, Noah. Noah is learning. Who are learning? Are we learning? Are we following? Thank you so much, Sally Rona. Juliet, never win an argument with a prospect. When you win an argument and you win it, you are going to lose a prospect. They will never pick your calls. They'll never answer your messages because you made them lose an argument. They will hate you. They will hate you as a better networker, as a better marketeer, the professional one. If a prospect starts to argue, keep quiet, let them win. Discover their fears and answer them. Let them win an argument. You're like, by the way, you are very right. Me too, I've lost money in scams. You are very, very right. They will feel good. They have won you. And then you're like, by the way, I found ways how to avoid them. I never put my money on those applications. They're like, by the way, how? How do you do that? You know, marketing is psychology. Did you know that? Marketing is psychology. Marketing is like marriage. Marriage is psychology. Imagine being with someone you didn't grow with. How do you convince them to be with you? For what? The ladies who are outside, they're even more beautiful than her. Or the gentlemen who are outside, they're even richer than him. But you want to stay with him because of the psychology. This guy is doing to you, or this lady is doing to you. Even in marketing, it's the same. Never win an argument. Even in our relationships of friends and our intimacy relationships, don't win arguments. With the moment you win an argument, you lose that person. When you are with your girlfriend, you are arguing over anything, let her win. She will feel good. By the way, let me tell you something. Whenever you win arguments, whenever you lose arguments, these people like you more. They will like to talk to you more because people are up sing all the time. When you are good at arguing, you lose people. They never want to talk to you. They never want to bring their problems to you because they know you guy, you are good. You are going to make them look fools. Are you learning something? With your prospects, never win an argument. If they have an objection and they are really stuck on it, they want to convince you about it, let them win. Create a design. How do you create a desire? If you want to win a sale pitch, if you want to get someone into your business, create desire. Create desire. There is a movie I like so much. If possible, and you have time, you can. I love movies so much. You can watch The Wall Street, The Wolf of the Wall Street. Today, the picture I've used to share the link of this training in groups, I used that picture of Leonardo DiCaprio. That was the movie called The Wolf of the Wall Street. It's a very good movie. It's on point, but don't watch it with children. It has a lot of sex scenes. But that movie had a lot of good marketing scripts. One day, the guy was recruiting, Leonardo DiCaprio was recruiting a team of his guys he wanted to join his company, and they market stocks. So he was sitting with them on a table in a certain restaurant, they were drinking wine, and then he was like, hey guys, I want to choose those who are good at marketing, right? We're going to do marketing, we are going to be the best in this industry, we are going to make a lot of money, but you know what's up? Someone, I want you to sell me this pen. Sell me this pen. Sell me the pen. The first guy was like, this pen is good. It is nice. It writes very well. It was like, no. Get away. You can't sell me. Hey, sell me this pen. Another one was like, that pen, when it is writing, the ink is like, go away. You can't sell me a pen. Anyone else? Then there was a guy who was like, no, for me, I'm eating. Let me first finish eating. I was like, no, come on, sell me this pen. I was like, okay. He took away the pen from Leonardo DiCaprio's hands. And then he got a piece of paper. He gave it to him, like this. And then he was like, write for me your number there. Then he was like, I don't have a pen. Then it's like, okay, there is a pen here. It's $5. Create demand. Demand, it is desire to want something. When you want people to buy your robot, create a desire. Create the demand of the product you have. Create it. How do you do that? How do you create how do you create the desire? How do you create the desire? Can I teach you? For example, illustrate what happens when they join you. By the way, have you ever thought what will happen in the bull run when you are trading $3,000? Oh my goodness. Do you know that we can make even $3,000 every month? Just imagine in that year of bull run 2025 and 2024. Okay, let's talk about 2025, for example. From January to December, we are earning $3,000 per month. Do you know that at that year we can make $30,000? Think about it. Someone will paint pictures. And they're like, oh my goodness, is this real? They will buy your robots. What do they get when they start trading? You have a residual income. You have your money growing. You have your man at work. You're going to achieve your dreams. You told me you want to start building your house. But you can't use money you can't use your salary money to build that house. Because the house you're going to build is for sleeping. Now, after building that house, what will be the income? How about if we use that money and make profits? We use the profits to build the house. You're going to stay with your money, and then the house is standing. How is that? Illustrate pictures. I was talking to someone, and then we were discussing about trading. She was working in diaspora. Then she told me that I can't imagine when I'm back home and I'm still earning the same money I was earning when I'm in Saudi, when trading, and I'm at home with my kids and my husband. I was like, yes, that's it. It's very possible. You're earning 1.2 M, but you can make the same money on your phone as you are home trading. She was like, wow. How much money do I need to handle? I'm like, good capital. Look for $2,000. You can make that money comfortably. Just 2,000? I'm like, yes. But I don't have it right now. I'm like, okay, you start with what you have. What you have. Even if you have just $300, you start. Keep growing. The lady started. I created a desire. So create desire. People will join you. People will buy your robot. People will want it. I want you to imagine you are selling cars. Hey, you people, if you want to know the best guys in marketing, go to two people. People who are selling land and people who are selling cars. Those are the people I've met so far. Let me talk about the guys who are selling cars. These guys are so good. When you go to buy a car, they'll make you sit in a car. They'll put the AC and the soft music. They usually have a soft music. It's set in their car. And they're like, I want you to imagine when you are no longer boarding taxis and boarders to put your life in danger. This car is so comfortable. Look at the interior. And by the way, you're going to clean it more. This car is nice. This car is even new. It will work for you. And you know, in our bond, when you buy a car, it's a drive, it's a buy and drive. You're going to mechanics for what? And you're like, wow. You know, you start painting pictures when you're driving a nice car. When you are no longer sitting in taxis, when you are no longer using boarders. But it is an illustration painted by a marketeer. You go to these guys who are selling land. Do you know what they tell you? They can ask you, by the way, why are you buying this land? Why do you want to buy land? You know, I want to build rentals here, but the way I'm seeing this place, I think it's not good. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm going to show you where we have passed. There's a lot of rentals there. And by the way, we have a lot of demand for rentals in this area. Think about it. You see this land, 100 to 100. I'm going to give you a very good plan. The guy is going to draw for you a very good plan. Think about it. When you are done putting your rentals there and you are collecting 4 million shillings per month, think about it. And by the way, this area is growing at a very higher rate. You see that area there, the neighborhood, that is an estate. They will paint a picture and you start seeing what they're talking about. In psychology, there's a movie I liked so much. It was called Inception. You know, you can write these things I'm telling you. You can watch those movies. You will learn a lot of things. Inception was a psychology movie. The guy said that there was a group of these guys in that movie. This crew was a crew of like 5 guys. You hire them. Do you know what their job they were doing? Do you know what service were you paying for? You pay them to sell an idea to someone. So someone hired them and someone hired them to go and sell an idea to someone to sell them their company. In psychology, someone to sell you something, it must be their idea, not yours. Because you cannot come to me and tell me, sell me your phone. It's not my idea. Why would I sell it? I need it. I still need to use it. But if it's my idea to sell you my phone, it will be an easy transaction. Are you getting my point? So this crew, their job was to feed you information and you create an idea in yourself to sell your land. To who? To whoever bought them, whoever paid them. Same concept you are using in marketing. You create a desire to your customer so that they can buy what you are selling. Create a desire to your prospect to buy this robot, to see its importance. It should be their idea. By the way, what do you want? What's your goal this year? This year I want to increase my income to 3 million shillings, but I'm stuck. My job is 1M. It's paying me 1M and I have a lot of expenses. You're like, by the way, if I show you a way you can increase that money to 3M the way you want, would you listen? You're like, yes. There is an application I landed on in 2023. It has been making me good money. Can I teach you how it works? It's really making me good money. I want to show you. And some of my crew member who joined me, some of them are earning even 4M a month. That person will join you. You have created a desire. Let's proceed. Time is against us. Move them to action. You must ask prospects to take action. Many of us, we are doing a very big mistake. We don't ask our prospect to take action. If you show someone your car you are selling and then you don't ask them, hey, can you take it now? They won't take it. You can't sit back and hope they will activate their robot. Who told you? They won't. You have to ask them. Ask them to deposit. For me, I told you my concept, how I do it. If I talk to you about my business and you like it, I take you direct to Binance, we verify it. I take you direct to P2P, and then I ask you how much money you have in mobile money, and we start now. Until you tell me, you know what's up? No money now, but let me put it. Let me deposit money in 2 hours. I get back to you and we do it. After 2 hours, I call you. You are moving prospect to an action. So never do a mistake to go there, you present the business, and then you don't close deals. You don't put your customers in action. I told you, if you want to learn how real marketing is, go in carbons or go to those real estate guys. You'll see what I'm talking about. Those guys can make you buy land you didn't want because of the way they do things. Be sure to follow up. Stay in touch with your prospect. The people you show business, stay in touch. Call them. Give them a call after presentation. Do a video call. Invite them to some Zooms. Send them some videos. Give them a call. If they have a party, go there. If they have a baby shower, go there with a certain gift. Let them remember you. Because they are going to be your business partners. Concentrate on activities of prospecting, presenting, and follow-up. The sales will take care of themselves. I always tell you this. Many people have a problem. We concentrate on results. You want to concentrate on activations. Who told you concentrate on activities? That's why there is an evaluation daily. How many activities have you done? How many presentations have you done? How many prospects have you talked to? How many follow-ups have you done in a day? Those will lead you to activations. These activations will take care of themselves. Concentrate on activities. Thank you so much for learning. Let me hope you have learned something. Anyone who has not taken a screenshot, please take it because I'm going to remove the screen. But thank you so much for learning, leaders. I hope you've learned something. Who have learned something? Come in the chat, write what you've learned today. What have you learned today? Let me see people who have learned something. What have you learned today? What have you learned today? You can write for us here in the chat box before we close. Otherwise, leaders, thank you so much for attending. It's very beautiful to keep learning with you here. I'm very humbled that I've taught you some of this information. This training is for marketing, yeah? For people who want to build the teams. But we have a training at 12 p.m. We talk about trading. We have a training at 8 p.m. in Uganda. We talk about still trading, how to set your robot, how coins are moving. We are talking about market. Profit, coin, we are talking about the market, Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. This training of 10 p.m., we are only talking about market and team building. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming and learn with me. Juliet, thank you so much for attending. Leader Sarah, Louis Njenga from Kenya, Noah from Kenya, Sari Ronald in Uganda, Claire Soul Free. Where are you from, Claire? Uganda? Barak is our new member. Barak, thank you so much for attending. Francis Bambe. Francis, you said you're from Congo, right? Francis, you need to build a team from your region, please. But I think Congolese are speaking French. How are we going to handle that? Eh? Joshman from Emirates. We need the Arabs here, you say. You are in Emirates, you need to build a team of Arabs. Kaifa Halik, Twayib, Rachel Nangabi from Uganda, and all of you, thank you so much for learning with me. Have a great time.